Hi, my name is Vitas, and welcome to the Huffington Post Thrive series. Now, a common posture that is very cross-pollinated amongst all these different types of movement-based exercise is plank. People use plank in weight training, CrossFit, yoga, even dance, and many different types of arts. People use plank. So how do we practice a plank pose that's most beneficial, and why is it so beneficial? Well, plank really addresses the muscles in our center and our core that help us stabilize, and it's really a synergistic use of these muscles that helps us to find good posture in plank. And if we can find good posture in plank, we'll be able to find good posture standing and in anything else that we do. So it's really important to align your plank well, especially because when you hold plank for a long time, if your plank is misaligned, you're going to create a bad alignment template in your body. Every pose we practice, it's important to create an alignment template that your body can remember and keep coming back to that's going to help you feeling alive and free. So let's focus on a few things first before we jump into our planks. Start on hands and knees. Yeah, come on, jump into it. Hands and knees. Just see that your fingers are turned out slightly. I oftentimes see students have their hands turning in. Now, when you turn your hands in, what happens is you start to cave in with your chest. I want you to find spreading across your chest. So turn the hands out. It's much more natural to have your hands turned out. So even more so than parallel, have your index fingers even turned out slightly. The only fingers that should turn in are your thumbs. Have your hands right underneath your shoulders. You don't want to have your hands behind your shoulders or have your hands in front of your shoulders. Have your hands right underneath. Now, before we step back into our first plank, I want you to feel that your belly's lifting. Right, so belly should be lifting up. Now, as you lift your belly up, there's a tendency to round. Try not to round. See if you can pull your chest slightly forward. But as you pull your chest forward, there's a tendency to arch and stick your butt up. So you really have to find that balance of maintaining a lift in your belly, not arching, but also pulling your chest forward, not rounding. Okay? So step your left leg back, step your right leg back, plank position. Now in plank position, we want to use every muscle in the front of our body. So press your toes down firmly, feel your thighs activate. Feel your lower belly lift and your chest pull forward. Make sure you're not doming in your upper back. And at the same time, you're not winging your shoulder blades up and sagging in your chest either. You want to be even. Good, already you might start to feel your body tremble. That's fine, put your knees down. Let's put the knees down for a second, just take a moment. When you put your knees down, it gives you a moment to come back into what you feel. All right? See if you can roll those biceps forward a little bit more and step back again. Plank position. Make your legs strong. Feel your lower belly lift up. Try to notice the energy on the front of your body. It's pulling forward. So your thighs are pulling forward. Your frontal hip points are pulling forward. Your chest is pulling forward. Your gaze is even slightly forward. And then feel the energy on the back of your body. It should be moving in the opposite direction. Your shoulder blades are moving back. Your tailbone's lengthening back. Your heels are pressing back. It's almost like a treadmill of energy. The front of your body's pulling forward. The back of your body's lengthening backward. Good, set your knees down. Let's do it again, this time on your forearms. So you can have your hands together in prayer, or you can interlace your fingers, up to you. Have your elbows shoulders distance apart, so your upper arm is vertical. Step your feet back one at a time, and see if you can feel that same energy. The toes press down, the thighs pull forward, the belly lifts, the chest pulls forward. Try to lift your pubic bone up without sticking your butt up. Good. Put your knees back down. So let's do one more different variation. Come back up onto your hands. We'll do plank on our sides. So step your legs back. This time slide your feet together. With your feet together, roll to the outer edge of your right foot and reach your left arm up. If this is challenging for you, take the top leg as a kickstand and put your top foot down in front of you. If you can, try to stack the feet. Make sure your hips point to the side of the room. They stay lifted, but they don't turn upward. Widen your shoulder blades on your back. Reach straight up through your left fingers. And then switch sides. Put your left hand down. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Reach your right arm up. Again, if you need to use that top leg as a kickstand, put the foot down. Either way, the pelvis should stay lifted. The hip points turn to the side of the room. They don't turn up. The right fingers reach straight up. The feet are awake. Good. Put your right hand down. Nice. Put your knees down. Sit up nice and tall. So all those muscles we just used in plank and in side plank are really important for your postural support. Make sure to keep practicing that stuff. And when you practice it, be aware of your alignment. Practice it the right way so you can get the most out of it. Thanks for joining us for your daily dose of yoga. Make sure to check us out here next week or on undiet.com.